This workout is focused on the lower body. What you'll need is a heavy set of weights, your box, and a mat. Make sure you get in a quick warm-up. We're going to start with some combo movements. Each of our exercises will be a minute long with a 15-second rest. We've got 2 different circuits and we'll work through them each 3 times, mixing it up a little as we go. So we're going to start with both your weights at your side or one weight at your chest, and we're doing 3-in-1 movements. So you've got, I'm going to start my timer. You've got a crossover lunge on each side. You've got a crossover lunge on each side, and then a wide squat in the center. So cross on the right, cross on the left, and then real wide squat here in the center. So you can keep those weights down by your side or up on your shoulders. Cross on the right, cross on the left, and then remember, big wide squat in the center. So we're gonna go a minute like that. When you're crossing the foot back, you should be going back and then just about 4 to 5 inches across your body. And that activates a little bit more in that outer part of your glutes. And time. Our next movement is another combo movement. You've got both feet are gonna start up on the box, and we're gonna step off your box in a lunge. So you're going reverse lunge here. I'll wait till my timer starts. And then a squat on the box. Clock's on, so you'll step off in a lunge. Make sure you get 90 degrees there. Feet are very narrow, and then you'll squat on the box. So we're stepping off. Stay on the same side until we get to a minute, and then we'll switch sides. So from the side, you should be here, and then here. Same leg till we hit that minute mark. Again, you can keep the weights up by your shoulders or down by your side. Your range of motion on a narrow squat is going to be a little less than a wide squat, but still reach the hips back and try to get that 90-degree angle with your legs. And that's time. All right, we've got the same thing on the other side. Whew. Legs are getting warm. Remember, if you need to go a little lighter, you can hold one weight or you can do body weight. Same thing, other side. And time. Our next movement is a cardio interval, so we're gonna go side to side on the box, just hopping from the right to the left side. I'm gonna turn my box sideways for 1 minute. So you're coming across and back across. The leg on the box, you wanna get a little bit of a bend there. If you wanna make it harder, you can even get a little bit lower. One minute here, just getting that heart rate back up. If you need to modify those, you can step rather than hopping across. Okay, we're back to the top. So you're back to the crossover lunge on each side with a wide squat. We're gonna go through this circuit one more time, and then you'll get a little break when we switch circuits. Take your time and try to get low on those squats, 90 degrees on those lunges. And time. Get back to the lunge with a narrow squat on your box. My box fell apart. If this feels hard on your legs and you're losing a range of motion, you can lower your box. So remember, we're stepping off the box in a lunge and then shoulder width in a squat. Stay on the same leg. Ooh, that's the second rep and it's burning already. Fifteen seconds left. And time. Good. Same thing on the other side. Deep breaths. Clock's on it. Remember to keep your chest up when you're lunging and squatting. All right, we've got your cardio interval next. So we're just gonna go side to side on the box, keeping that heart rate up for 1 minute. Remember, slight bend the leg on the box. And you're just reaching out with the opposite leg. You can go quicker, it's a little bit harder, or you can slow it down and step. Or you can go right in the middle, like I am. Halfway there. And time, good. You've got 1 minute rest, and then we'll switch over to our other circuit. So we're gonna go 2 rounds like we did through that first circuit, 2 rounds through the second, and then we'll go 1 round through all of it. Our next circuit, you're gonna start with that wide stance again, toes turn out just a little bit for a deadlift. So you've got your heavy weights in front of your hips here, and we're really focusing on that posterior chain from the low back all the way through the glutes and the hamstrings. So you've got about 30 more seconds resting, and then we'll start with your deadlifts. All right, 15 seconds. Feet are wide. Go ahead and grab your weights. Remember, when you're deadlifting, you want that back to stay flat. So we're keeping a slight bend in the knees, hinging through your hips, and really pulling through that back part of your legs. All right, clock's on. Remember to squeeze at the top. So you should feel a stretch on the way down, and then you should feel squeezing at the top of the movement. Got about 20 seconds left here. Make sure you stand all the way back up, chest pulled up, shoulders back at the top before you stretch back down. And time, good. That one was a break for your heart rate. This one's gonna get it back up. So we've got similar to a burpee or a squat thrust, but you're gonna be on the outside of your box. Really drop your hips low. Hop out to that plank, so you'll go out to the plank, come back in on the outside of the box, and then you're either stepping on or jumping on the box. Make sure your hips are low here. So out, in, either hop on or you can step on. Whew. And time, good. Next, we've got quad extensions on the box. So your feet are gonna be up on your box, your hands are on the ground. And we're gonna extend the hips straight up. So just a little bit harder than if you were on the ground. Take your feet up here, bend the knees down, take the hips straight up, and squeeze through the front of your legs as your hips come up. If you need to modify this, you can do it on the ground. So same movement here, it's just a little less intense without that elevation. time. Last movement is a modification of a bridge. So we're gonna come up. On each rep, you're gonna hold 5 seconds at the top. So we're really pushing through the back of your legs, squeezing the glutes, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control back down and right back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're squeezing in your legs and not arching through your back. 3, 2, 1. Keep repeating that. 5 seconds. At the top of the movement, there should be a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. 2, 1. Make sure you're not just coming halfway up, but all the way up, and then squeeze in the back. 3, 2, 1. Good. That's time. Right back to your deadlift. So you should have that back part of your legs really activated. We're going to grab your weights, and we'll go right back in to the deadlift. So feet are wide on this. Toes turn out just a little bit, stretch down through the legs, and squeeze at the top. And time. Good. We've got the squat thrust with a box jump next. Remember to use those legs by dropping your hips. You don't want your butt up in the air. Want your butt dropped down low. This might be the longest minute in this workout. And time. Good job. So next we've got the quad extensions, where your feet are on the box, hands on the ground, taking the hips up, squeezing in the front part of your legs. Almost there. My legs are shaking. Oh, that's time. Okay, we've got the bridges with a hold next. So press the hips up, hold 5 seconds at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze at the top. 3, 2, 1. We've got about 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. One more rep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna go all the way back to the top of the circuit and go one time through all of that. If you need a longer rest, press pause. Otherwise, grab your weights and start back with me on the crossover lunge. So we've got crossover on each side and then a wide squat in the middle. This is our last round through. Your legs should feel a little more tired on these lunges. Weights are up or down by your side. All right, that's time. Next is your reverse lunge with a narrow squat. So we're stepping off the box in a lunge and then feet close together in that squat. Okay, one side at a time. This is your last time through the circuit. Stay with me and push yourself. A lot of lunges and a lot of squats in this workout. Really tightening and toning through every part of those legs. And time, good. Whew. Same thing on the other side. Deep breaths. Try to keep that chest up tall and your core tight. As your core gets stronger and you're pulling it in tight through these workouts, you're gonna find your balance gets better too. When it really starts to burn is where it counts. Make sure you're getting all the way down in those reps. The legs should be 90 degrees. Stay with me. We're almost there. And time, good job. We've got your cardio interval next. So just side to side, getting that heart rate back up. Whew. I don't think my heart rate has slowed down. And time. Quick sip of water if you need it. And we're gonna roll right into the second workout, the second circuit. So you've got your wide deadlift with your heavy weights. We're almost there. We've got 4 more minutes of work. This one should let your heart rate slow down a little bit as you really try to stretch and then squeeze in the back of those legs. Three, 2, 1, that's time. On to our long minute burpee box jump. So you've got hips dropping low, start on the outside of your box, hop out to the plank, and then hop on or step on. Keep the hips low when you're here, and keep the hips low when you're here before you jump back on. We're almost there. Ten seconds. And time. Good job. On to quad extensions. Whew. We got 2 more movements. Your feet are up on the box for these. And then take the hips up, squeeze in the front of your legs. The focus on these is when your hips go up. So right here is where you really squeeze. If you need to modify, just take your feet to the ground. And it makes it just a little bit easier, or you can rest between sets. I'm gonna try to finish out strong with you guys. We got 15 seconds. If you're doing these correctly, you should feel the burn. time. Whew. Down to the bridges. Hold at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control back down, right back up. And time. Great job. That is the end of your leg workout. Y'all did great if you finished out with me, and I will see y'all on the next